What's going on, usual suspects? Welcome to another episode of the Monday Midsole. It's your boy Marley Moore, aka I done copped another one. Welcome you to another great show. So we have George Kiel. That's our special guest. But before we get into the good stuff, we gotta let Mo say a couple words because we signed him for like a couple more months. So
what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Mo, aka Unbox, aka Lamont Sanford. As you can see, Fred is not in right now, and we're gonna kick it over to Papa Buck.
What's going on, y'all? It's Buckeye City Soul. Kev here in the building. Tito Jackson. We got a great show for y'all playing today. As you can see, we don't have Polos and Jay because I think he got some of the Buckeye City Soul internet service, and you know how that is. We're in and out. But we're also missing Dan today. So today, our special guest, former host of the Nice Kicks, Sneak Peek, and Soul Access, the founder and owner, CEO of Koiski, the host of a Kick Row Classic, and the co-founder of the Kiel Colon Cancer Foundation, Mr. George Kiel. What's going on, man?
Not much, man. I feel like I need an AKA too because everyone has like 4 of them. So I was just AKA George Kiel 3, AKA I might have to come up with something real quick.
Mr. Blue Laces, Mr. Blue Laces.
Yeah.
Oh man. But like I said, definitely glad to have you on, man. We always start the show off with a softball. What got you into sneakers first and foremost?
So I remember I was playing a AAU tournament, and actually before the tournament, my best friend, who is one of the biggest sneakerheads like ever, I asked him, I said, hey, I need a pair of shoes to play in. And he gave me some, playoff Air Jordan 11s. And he was just like, don't go too hard in these. And I played like 5 games straight and then beat him up. And I came back to him and gave him, and he was just like, no, you can keep those. And so that's just what got me into it, just him and then, the shoes that he gave me. And, I just started playing in them a lot after that.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. I see you used to be Carl Lewis back in the day.
Nah, that's my wife. That's my wife. Yeah, that's not me. Nah, I'm more. You can call me Turtle Lewis. I'm not Carl.
I see you out there hooping, man. You got some speed tees.
Nah, that's more post games. It's half court game. No run and gun.
So what got, like, how'd you link up with Nice Kicks? I know there's a lot of people, and a lot of people in the chat, a lot of people on Instagram, and a lot of people have aspirations on connecting with, bigger entities to try to, do what we enjoy doing a bit more than what, just the fun aspect. So how'd you link up with them, and how'd you get that going? So
every time I tell the story, no one believes me. So I was, graduated from Texas State University. I did a ton of internships. One with Fox KTBC, which is a local news station here. Okay. And I was looking for a job, like every other college kid out of college, and I found a job listing on Craigslist. And so they were just like, "Hey, we're in search of staff writers for this sneaker website." And I was just like, I mean, why not? And so I applied for it. They asked me to come in for an interview. Came in, and the rest is history. But yeah, I found it on Craigslist. That was,
man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, there's good things on Craigslist, I guess.
Yeah, and bad things.
You also get killed though, so yeah.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
How was the show like constructed when you worked or actually let's step back and go into once you got the you went through Craigslist, how did you go from there to hosting the show?
So the sound is off.
I got you. Is your sound off?
Yeah, no.
I got you.
Yeah. So so basically from hosting the show, I pretty much I was a staff writer for a couple years, and I remember the editor-in-chief, Matt Hatfield, basically came and was just like, "Hey, I need to." The sound is.
You can't hear. I got you. You coming in perfect.
It's like double sound. Actually, it's like I'm hearing the question over again, like your question.
Oh,
mute your
YouTube.
Yeah,
that was me the first time. I thought I heard voices.
Oh.
What do your voices say? ICGRs.
What happened?
There's plenty of those here.
I don't know what's going on.
Is it still going?
You have YouTube running in the background?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right, and you good?
So, so basically, what happened is I started the writing part of Nice Kicks for a couple of years. Kept doing that, and then Matt came up to me and said, "Hey, I need to. We need more video. We need more video content. Video is the new age. So where can we find video?" And so we just came up with ideas. Me and my guy Sid, who now works with me at Koiski, and we just tried to come up with different shows, and that's where Sneak Peek came about. We actually went to Steven Jackson, guy that played with the San Antonio Spurs. That was actually our first one, and I remember us going on our way to his house, and we were maybe 3/4 of the way there, and his wife like gave birth, and so we were like, "This is not happening." And so, and you know, when you're dealing with like athletes and celebrities, if the timing is not right, it just doesn't happen. Like, just period. And so, we kind of went back. We were on our way back home. We were like, "This is not happening." And then like a week later, he called back and he was like, "No, I still want to do it. Let's get it done." And so I was like, "Man, you just had a child a week later though," but I guess. And so we went and did that. Everyone loved it, and it just kind of prompted us to want to do more and do different things with that, and then also Soul Access.
Okay, that's what's up. So, how were the shows constructed? Did you have free run? Did you write like the questions, or did you ad lib, or how did you put together the show?
So it was the way it worked is basically we find the person who we wanted to interview, and then I kind of sit and come up with some of the questions and do my research on who we're interviewing, come up with 10 to 15 questions that I probably won't ask, but maybe 8 to 10 of them. But basically it would take a nice research strategy where we would just look through everything and try to find those angles that are not necessarily about shoes all the time, but kind of those horizontal subjects where we can squeeze shoes in there and kind of work from that.
Okay, so when did you decide all right, it's Koiski Media, we're gonna do this? And was it hard for you to kind of like do your own deal, or how does that work?
Let's say that again.
Like when you decided to put together Koiski and just kind of do your own thing, and then search out and seek out people to do on your own platform. How was that? Was it tough, or how did that work for you?
Yeah, no, it was definitely tough because we wanted to, Sid and the other partner we have, a guy named John. We wanted to still have sneaker content, right? You never want to lose that, because that's where where we made our bread and butter. But we wanted to kind of expound on that, and then also transition to other things that we were interested in. And so I'd say the biggest thing was just transitioning from just being a content creator in that space at Nice Kicks to kind of handling like wearing every hat at one time, which was like super stressful at times. But and it's tough because with our platform, it's kind of like 3 prongs to it. So one is what's to the public eye, and that's the videos that we post all the time, and the video tours and stuff like that. but we also have an educational aspect to it. So every time we post a video, we teach you. We have like something called a Koiski 101, in which we teach you how to create an aspect of the video. And then the second prong is our services side. So for different companies and brands across the nation, we create logos, websites, video production, product photography, and all of that different, everything you need for branding. And then thirdly is our .com, which that's probably the one that's the weakest at our point in trying to come up with the different content, different interviews and stuff like that to educate people on who's creating the content, because everyone wants to cover the celebrities, the athletes, but we kind of come to it to an angle of like who's the people that are creating the content for these athletes and celebrities. So that's pretty much our basis.
Right. Because I saw one this weekend I was watching, and it was a guy. He had like the African village in the urban. Dog, I seen your face a couple times. He was talking, and I was like, man, I bet you he had to pause after a while because it looked like you wanted to start dying.
Yeah.
Tell us about. I mean, I want everybody to go out there and watch that one. We have to put that link in the description. But man, like, tell me what your thought process was in that moment.
Yeah. So the dude actually had he had an awesome cause. He has an awesome cause. He's basically trying to educate and impact the world to eat better and but just the unique way of how he's trying to like grow a farm in the middle of the neighborhood, which is kind of, I don't know. He had like just chickens and goats and stuff just running around in the backyard, and I was just like, this is unique, like very different. So
he had a lot of chaos going on.
I don't know. I did my research, but I was like, I don't know what else. I don't know how you want to do this.
Yeah, did he seek you out and then, hey, I want to get this out there. So, so that's how he did it?
Yeah. He saw me out. He was basically like, hey, I've seen you guys video production, love what you guys do as far as storytelling from a video standpoint. So how can, how can I do this? And I was just like, so yeah, we don't cover stuff. We haven't covered stuff like this. Again, I liked what he was about, his mission, but it's just only so much we can work with.
Yeah, it was I just thought it was wild though. Just he would talk and then they would go to you and you was like
yeah.
And he was smiling. I'm like, oh man, this all right, like, and just some of the stuff, like, I mean, I'm not OCD by any means, but looking at everything how it was just made my skin kind of crawl a little bit. But I mean, you've interviewed a lot of different people, from DJ Khaled to Game, even friends of the show. We had Ed Butter Gang was you were on with him, and then Cerebral Kicks. What's something that kind of like blew you away, or what's maybe somebody that you met with that you were like, oh, wow,
Yeah. I would say. So you always, when you're interviewing people, you always run into a lot of cool people, but you have you have a few assholes here and there. And so we did an interview with Chris Paul one time, and Chris Paul is very cool people. We talk often, just a cool dude, but like after he loses, like he just disrespectful, talking crazy. And I'm like, the first time I met him, it was after a loss. We were in the Spurs locker room. I think it was the Spurs versus Clippers. They lost by like 20. And I went and asked him something about shoes, and he was just like, man, I don't want to talk about that stuff. Like, get out of here. And I was just like, nah, you tripping. But but we've had different events that he's been at that I've attended, and he's actually a really cool person. He's actually one of the coolest people I met. But just that time, I was just like, you know, that's wild. Another person I interviewed that was crazy. We did an interview with Kobe Bryant, again in the Spurs locker room, and he, like, we asked him a question about some Kobe's or whatever, and then it was just like maybe 30 people around him, all like of different nationalities, and he was like answering every question in that language. Like just going back to back, like not being like, okay, here's the Asian, let's answer this. He was just like just going back and forth, and I was just like, this guy's a genius. I don't know who can, you know, do all of those languages all at once. So yeah, that was probably very surprising.
Yeah, shout out to Kobe. He got an Oscar last night, right? I think I see that all over the place. But
that's right, Mamba Gang, let's go.
Whatever, man. So who's your favorite basketball player of all time? Let's ask that question.
My favorite basketball player?
Yeah,
of all time.
All time.
Kobe.
I mean, two. All right, of all time and right now.
Oh, okay. Of all time and right now, Kobe Bryant of all time. That's my favorite basketball. And then my favorite player right now is Devin Booker.
Yeah, he's nasty.
Yeah. Devin Booker is a monster.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna be. To me, he's very similar to Kobe Bryant. He doesn't have the same athleticism, but what he makes up for athleticism, he can shoot the ball from deep. So
yeah, he put somebody on skates the other night. Woo.
Yeah.
So who had the best shoe game out of everybody that you interviewed? Because I mean, I see you know, you're in everybody's closets and you get to see everything firsthand. Who do you think had the best shoe game?
So everybody, I don't know. So the perfect pair, like that was something I've never seen before. I don't know what he had, like everything. But then to me, I mean, everyone says that's the best one we've done, but to me, we did one with former NBA player named Josh Childress. Okay. And this dude had pretty much, I mean, I'm a big fan of like Nike ID stuff. Yeah. Jamal, you know that. And so he had a lot of Nike ID stuff, but then he had a lot of like just original Jordans that you just haven't seen in a while. And they were all in pretty good condition. And so I just like the sheer vintage stuff that he had. I mean, it was pretty impressive.
Wasn't it like a 3-part series?
Say it again.
Wasn't that like a 3-part series or something with John?
Yeah. It was like 3 parts. Yeah, we were actually gonna do 4 parts, but it was just like we just ran out of time.
Yeah, he was pulling stuff out the crates. It was just like
like some Air Jordan 3 roller skates.
Yeah. I just saw LeBron James was out roller skating. Yeah, it was and somebody had the green glows. I was like, yeah, okay. I was like, damn.
Yeah,
get those made. So I mean, you're making connections through, you know, the pro teams and brands and everything like that. So is it, when you want a pair of shoes, is it hard for you to get them, or is it kind of easy? You make a phone call and boom, here they go.
I mean, it could be. I'm not really a big guy that just asks like brands and stuff. Can I have these? Can I have these? That's never been me. They send them, they send them a lot, but it's not. I don't know. I like, sometimes I like to just the regular chase of trying to find one that I really want. I don't know. I feel like over the years they have sent different things where I have easy access to them, but again, I'm not one that just asks them, hey, can I get these? Get these? Get these? The only times that I have asked is been on behalf of my organization. Kiel Colon Cancer. So like we have a big event in the fall or winter of every year called the Blue Tie Affair. And pretty much it's like a formal event, a fundraiser that everyone dresses up and dresses up with kind of like a tux and tennies gala. And so then, for the people that, really help out the brand ambassadors that we have, we kind of, I wanted to kind of get them something, for the event. And so, I've asked them, hey, I have these sizes. Can you get these guys these shoes, for the event? You guys should come to that. I think this upcoming year we might do like a Wakanda style.
All right, yeah, we there.
I mean, and make the drink of the night like vibranium or something. I don't know.
Yeah, we could definitely. I saw that everybody got a pair of the 12s. Was it the Royal 12s? But yeah, that's awesome. And I wanted to get into your foundation. Is this?
I gotta ask a question. Did he say tux and titties?
No, he did not.
What?
Tennis.
What did he say?
Tennis.
My bad. I must silence myself.
He was like, "Sign me up."
Yeah, he's like, "What?" No, but I want on the serious note. There's more than 200,000 U.S. cases reported every year of colon cancer, and after 40 is when it's that's when it's very important for everybody to kind of get screened for that. And you being the co-founder of the Kiel Colon Cancer Foundation, can you just kind of go into that and how you got it set up, and is there a way that people can support and things like that?
Yeah, we started in January of 2015. My mom actually passed of colon cancer in March of 2014. And so, when she passed, I didn't know, of course it put our family in a big bind. But I didn't know anything about colon cancer. I didn't know anything about I didn't even know what a colon was. I just didn't really educate myself on that. And it's, it's always crazy how when you're impacted by it, then it makes you start to, research and look up what's going on. But yeah, she passed in March of 2014, actually during South by Southwest weekend. And, we wanted to do something in memory of her name. And so we did our first annual Kick and Roll Classic that July, opened the registration up on Mother's Day. And the thing that we wanted to, she was a big fan of like interior decoration. That was like a hobby of hers. And so we were like, how can we give back through this? And so we decided to partner with the Habitat for Humanity, and we gave like 9 different families from 9 different nations, like a $400 gift card to kind of decorate their homes, their new homes that were given to them by Habitat for Humanity.
Okay.
And so when we did that, we were just like, hey, this is awesome, but it's not impacting people the way that the reason for her passing, I feel like that was a greater impact. And so that's what prompted us to start the Kiel Colon Cancer Foundation. And through our research, we found out it was, the second leading cause of all cancer-related fatalities. And to me, that was just like, hey, why isn't no one talking about this? I mean, you see, and no disrespect, but you see a lot of breast cancer, pink stuff everywhere, which is awesome. But no one was talking about colon cancer, and it's, it being very prevalent and stuff like that. So that's what we decided to start the foundation, and our events and our initiatives are basically like carrots dangled in front of, young people. It's not about the shoes. It's not about the shoelaces. It's not about the basketball events. It's more so, hey, this is how we get you in. And then when you get to an event, we educate you and inform you about colon cancer and how it's beatable, treatable and very preventable. I think the biggest impact we've had so far, I think it was at our 3rd annual Kick and Roll Classic. We had a guy, because at every one we have a panel of like doctors and medical people in the medical field where they can kind of educate people on what's going on. And so we had that panel, and a guy came up to us and he was just like, hey, I didn't know any of the symptoms of colon cancer. I actually have blood in my stool, and I didn't know anything. And so he went, I think a week and a half later, and got he was actually diagnosed with colon cancer. And so they were able to get in, and it was only stage 2. They were able to get in and take it out, and he was he's a survivor now. So just stuff like that. I mean, I love seeing people wearing shoes and stuff like that, but stuff, helping people, that's our biggest impact and what we can do for people for sure.
Yeah, and there's several people in the chat, just kind of talking about their experiences and people that they've lost. And I actually have to correct myself, because when I talked to you, I talked to my dad. He had prostate and skin cancer. So he didn't have colon cancer, but I thought that was something like when I was real little. I know that there was some type of issue, and then that's what I remember hearing. But I got clarification on that today. But I mean, it's definitely something, man. It's commendable that you're out there doing that, and I'm sure. I mean, you're out there saving people's lives by them, having that awareness and knowing that they need to go ahead and have that.
And I think it's just perfect timing, because there's so many articles and stuff out there right now about how colon cancer, the rates are rising in young adults. And so usually you see organizations, they kind of cater their messages to either survivors or people that are up in age, like, 60s, 70s and stuff like that, because people, our age or younger, you're not thinking about cancer like at this stage. But our biggest thing is, man, we try to preach about the preventable, aspects of it, the risk factors and stuff like that, instead of, as the majority of organizations do, they donate like millions and millions of dollars to research. Our thing is more so like, hey, know the risk factors, know the preventative measures of what colon cancer is, and we feel like we can help more people that way instead of just giving millions of dollars to, research. Because I don't know, a lot of people do that, and we still don't have a cure yet. So
yeah, I definitely agree, because there's been, while there's been advancements, I think it's been controlled a little bit more because there's someone up in the front office that sees the monetization, and they kind of change things up.
Yeah.
But definitely, thanks. That's all my questions. I'm gonna open it up to the rest of the panel. I know they got questions.
Yeah, I just got a quick question, just kind of touch on your foundation, because very similar. I lost my dad to prostate cancer at 49. He was actually buried on his 50th birthday, and then my mom right now, it's been a year that she's been cancer-free, lung cancer. So in my head, I've just pretty much said I'm probably going to wind up getting cancer, anyway. But I guess for me, aside from your foundation, do you have like a different way on kind of how you approach life, as opposed, just based on what happened and things that have gone on with your organization? Is there a way you kind of go about doing things differently now, just in general?
Yeah, just so you're saying like basically me individually,
right? Because I know for me, I made some changes and got smarter research wise.
For sure. For sure. Yeah, no, it's definitely impacted the way I eat, and just my lifestyle in general. Knowing that as far as colon cancer, I mean, what you eat, what you drink, all of that stuff. So I definitely have a more of a presence of mind of that. Not saying that I don't indulge and would do what I do and whatever. But my biggest thing right now is everything in moderation. Everything more like portion control and stuff like that. But no, it definitely has changed and impacted me. And not to say like, I mean, who's to say, a person won't die in any other kind of way, but just right. As long as I'm here and I think the biggest thing is, now that I have a child, I want to try to be in her life as much as I can. So,
right.
Yeah, it definitely has changed in, the way I eat and take care of my body.
Yeah, that makes sense. I know for me, I did very similar and I kept very active, so one thing I try and do is I try and get involved a little more with things that revolve around prostate cancer. My dad was at Roswell Park Hospital, which is in Buffalo, New York. So every year they do a ride for Roswell. So I will go there and we'll do a 30-mile bike ride or a 60-mile. I think this year we're trying to do 100 miles if I can get back in shape because I'm dying right now. But I commend that. It's rough. It's been 13 years and it just
and when we first like started the organization, I had to watch myself because I'm up here like telling people to like do better, and I'm over here like gain like 20 pounds. I'm like, how you gonna be up here? How you gonna tell people what to do when you do?
Oh, I know. Yeah, I tell my kids that, and I put on 50 pounds in a year and a half. So but they do better than me. So
right.
So, all right.
Did you say 100 miles?
100-mile bike ride. Yep.
Ooh.
I do a bunch, man. I used to do it, but I've done 3 marathons. I mean, I've done triathlons. I used to do a bunch, but my son, so much going on. It's piled up, and that's how 50 pounds comes. So I gotta do better.
Not to toot my own horn, but
no, I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just an active person, and it sucks right now because it's just.
Like I hate sitting on the toilet. It hit the water.
I'm done with y'all. Go ahead.
Y'all getting too serious for me, man.
All right, go ahead. Okay. Bust it up. I'm done.
No, I didn't have anything.
I got a few things that I grabbed from the chat. One of the questions was during the sneak peek, who was the guest that you were most starstruck about?
Okay, say that again.
On all the sneak peek episodes, who was the guest that had you the most starstruck?
Oh, the guest that had me most starstruck. Man, that's tough. I don't really get starstruck over too many people. I will say, so I grew up in Houston, born and raised in Houston, and so interviewed Hakeem Olajuwon, who is like a Houston
legend.
Yeah, and so I remember when we got the confirmation that we were interviewing him, I was like, oh my gosh, and so I like prepared for that one more than any other interview, and just being in his presence was like huge for me. And then like it was funny because I found out like 3 weeks later we were interviewing him again, and so that time I was just like, it's Hakeem Olajuwon. But no, it was I would say Hakeem and again Kobe Bryant, because the way that one happened, it was just weird. We were just at some LA event, and one of the Nike reps they just came up to me and like just really quickly and was like, "You want to interview Kobe real quick?" And I was like, I guess. And they were just like, "Yeah, okay, come on right now. You have about 10 minutes." And so I didn't prepare. I didn't have anything. So I was kind of like, wide-eyed. And that was actually one of my like first interviews, like within the sneaker, industry and stuff. And so it was just like, I was just thrown into the fire, and I was probably one of my worst interviews ever, but it is what it is.
Yeah, you can't say no to that. You want to interview Kobe? Yes. Now let's go. Like,
right.
And then this is a very, very important question, George. They want to know what the hell is Kev trying to do with that mustache? Can you answer that for us?
You say what is what?
What is Kev trying to do with that mustache?
I'm just trying to draw folks out, man.
That came from Half Cast, by the way.
Y'all don't want no smoke. I already talked to Half Cast. He said I need a pipe. He said I need a pipe with this mustache. I said, ask your mom. She know about it.
Oh, yeah. I missed that one.
I don't know what you do with that. I thought maybe you just I don't know. You just tone it up until November. Then you can just grow it all out or whatever.
I told him I can't get any of that, so I ain't got no room to talk. It's about as good as it gets.
You got to be real careful talking trash to Kev. You'll end up.
Oh, I'm not talking trash.
I was just about to say, yeah.
No.
Rest in peace.
That was a real question. He saw it too. He said he already talked to him. That was a question. That ain't me. Don't Photoshop me on anything.
I got time. Y'all seen what I put in the group chat yesterday when y'all was talking about them straps?
Oh wow. Well then,
don't poke the bear.
That's what I'm saying. Just let it ride. He want to look like that. Let him look like that.
I complimented him.
I got time. I got
I
time.
complimented him.
I'll be up late at night.
Nah, leave that man alone. Leave that man alone.
We can all get famous up in here.
not the way you'd make us famous. I'm good.
Really that kind of fame. I'm good. I like being low key. Anybody else have any questions? Real questions?
Yeah, man. I'm good.
All right, so let's roll into pickups.
Say it again.
Oh, we're getting weekly pickups. We're doing, like what'd you get? What stuff did you buy?
What if anything did you have come in over the past week or so?
You said what are my most recent pickups?
Yes, sir.
Oh, weekly pick.
Like shoes.
So actually, it's not anything I bought. So one of the biggest things that we have coming up on Koiski Media is we have this big March Madness series coming up, and so we've in the last 3 or 4 weeks we've been in the basketball facilities of Oregon, USC, Kentucky, and Duke. And I know Jamal's favorite is Duke. And so those guys, the equipment managers, were kind enough they gave us some different things, some PEs and stuff like that I was able to. I think my favorite one was the PK80 Kyrie.
Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah, the Kyrie 3s. Those were pretty nice, but I'd say that one. That's probably my favorite one. But then a lot of stuff that they gave us, because I always ask them for like a package that we can give away to our viewers and stuff like that. So be on the lookout for that, because it's some like apparel in there that's just like, I'm gonna say that Duke stuff for Jamal, but it's like some other stuff in there.
If it's Kyrie's, really, then that's the exception. I'll take any Kyrie. Him and Jay Will, they don't want to get the Duke exception.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know anything that's on top of PK80. I'm just gonna put that out there. So
I got, and these might be going back, honestly. I did get the I like the Flyknit. I like the Flyknit Jordan 1. I do like them. They're comfortable. They're hard to get on. But they're comfortable. So I do have the Royals and I have the Breads, but I did get the Jeter Flyknit one. But like I said, they may be going back. I don't like the gold. The gold doesn't look good on them. And then I don't know. There goes Marlon.
JP,
I could say that about a lot of them Under Armours you got. Talk about them. And then also I got these, and then also with the blue knot laces, the suede Jordan 11. These are pretty nice, man. I mean, and I thought that having the cool gray 11s would be enough, but the deal that came through was just too much. I mean, it was under retail, and it wasn't a bad deal. And then the Tinker Jordan 3 with the red back. I had to go ahead and cop these things. I posted it, and then I've seen like a lot of different ways of thought with these things. A lot of people don't like them, a lot of people do, but I address some of the people that don't like them, and it is what it is. You're allowed not to like things, but when you go on somebody's post and you put trash on there, just be expecting they may have some time to get in there and do the dozens with you, or I might come on your page and just trash every last picture. I got a lot of time. I'm holding the bottle and I got a free hand. So, I can do that. I'm ambidextrous.
Back is real.
and then kicks next door. I got you, bro. Just wait. I'm gonna show everybody what I'm capable of.
What?
And, I might be able to put a couple people in there. So keep talking about my mustache.
Kicks next door. I'm gonna warn y'all. Leave that man alone until you get your skills up on Photoshop. Leave him be.
Yeah, listen. If you're a Photoshop pro, then you are allowed to say whatever you want.
Until you get there, don't do it.
Yeah, so that's what I got. I got some things coming in the mail. But like I said, I think the Jeters are probably going to go back. I'm not a Yankees fan. It would make sense if I was, but I think I'm gonna send those back. So that's it.
Yeah, Kicks Next Door said, "Chill. I don't want no problems."
You don't want no smoke. Everyone,
just check his page on what he's done to me on multiple occasions. I shut up.
You don't want it. You don't want it.
Hit you with that vacation.
You don't want it. You don't want it.
Serious.
Maul, what you like? Do you have a bunch of pickups, Maul? Or Mike?
I got nada, bro.
Oh wow, that's surprising.
First, yeah, I got nada.
Mike?
Yeah, I got 3. I got the May 7s.
Nice.
Yeah. Weird.
How is the soul on those though?
Oh man, good. They don't no issues at all. Definitely glad I got those for a good deal. Red toes like everybody else, but I'm gonna just sit on them for now because I'm probably gonna get rid of them.
Man, just wear them, man. Of
course you are.
I had no plan to even get them, but for once they gave me early access. I said, "Shit, let me just see what happens." I got access. I picked them up, so I really was gonna pass on them. I like the black toe better.
What size did you get?
11. Oh, you can't fit these. 11 and a half.
I mean, I got 2 pairs, but you know.
Oh man. And then I got the
those are nice. Yeah. And I'm not a big Kobe fan, but those camo Kobe's are decent.
Yeah.
Oh, Maul.
What happened?
Okay.
He's muted.
What do you mean? Because he wants them.
Hype Ogden strikes again.
Well, I'll go. Oh, look, he muted him again. You get the mute button. So I got Dims and Dims. So I got both of them.
All right.
Okay.
And I actually got them. They're like pretty low. So it's dope. And then I got these. The weeks for under retail. So
how are those, Dan? In hand?
Dope.
Okay.
They're all right. Yeah, I wore mine already.
Oh, you got okay. The pictures, I was just I wasn't sure. That's all I wanted.
I haven't posted them.
Okay,
that's the smell though. I love it. I wish my whole world just smelled like that all the time.
Somebody get a mop.
Has one Kobe. One. Mike has one
2.
Kobe.
I got 2. This is my second pair.
But yeah, those are my pickups. And then I bought a girl shoe Saturday. So,
what, Carolina Blue?
Oh, the Air Max.
What'd you get?
The Air Max.
Ah, okay.
But it's dope though. That's all for the pickups.
Yeah,
so
I didn't.
What say again?
No, I was saying I missed the boat. I didn't know we were actually showing them. I was gonna
You got
to grab that PK80.
Let me. You can grab it, man.
Go grab that.
You got time.
I saw the picture.
Yeah, let me. I still have the blue knots in them, but
Yeah, that's cool.
it was iridescent.
Okay.
Ooh, shit.
And they're pretty nice. He actually gave me at first. He said I look like I wear a 14, and I was like, "What are you talking about?" I wear an 11 and a half, but he gave me these, and then when we were in Oregon, got these right here.
Oh,
which are pretty nice.
You got the unseen before.
The
unseen before.
Yeah, but yeah, no, those are my 2 pickups.
Solid.
How are you gonna buy that one Kobe?
Because he's a hype beast.
You know, Mike. You know how Mike do.
Oh, wait, hold on. I got 2, and I like camo. And the only Kobe that I like is the one. I don't like the other ones. Well, I like the 2.
Now, if that red pair came out that I put on
your mouth,
that red one, I would get those.
Red.
But that's probably the only Kobe I would get.
All right.
Anyways, what's coming out this week?
The white pair is available too, Molly. Cool Kicks LA, pretty cheap, and they ship.
Yeah, how much? We'll talk offline.
Yeah, well,
21. Somebody else gonna buy him by the end of the show.
Yeah, he'll buy him.
Oh no, I'm a pass.
Yeah, Kobe won an Oscar. Now we about it.
I'm not. You don't understand. The hate is real.
Yeah, Marcus bought what he bought the red twos.
Yeah, candy pack.
Yeah, he got the twos.
Oh, yeah.
He got the candy back.
Yeah. All right, so
trash.
Yeah, we got a lot of trash coming out. Air Jordan 1, high zip, Black University red, just for Mike.
Those are women's, right?
Are they?
Yeah, they are. Yep.
For Mike.
They're trash. They're super trash.
They're bad. I don't know what's up with these ones they're putting out for the women.
I don't think they're trash, but
they're all right.
Dan and I were talking about this over the weekend. This whole vapor remix thing.
I hate it.
And all that.
Yeah,
I hate it.
I think the air bubble is the selling factor in those. I mean,
yeah, like it's iconic. They took an iconic shoe and then they put a tap dancing sole on the bottom of them. Get out the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it looks like, you know, hey, it's 180, but for 130, we'll take the air out and give them to you like this.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Yeah, another Vapor Max. Black and hot punch.
These ain't
not bad. I just can't do the Vapor Max. Just can't.
Man. More man.
Hardens. I heard these are limited, Mike.
Nah.
Go buy them hoes.
They gotta look decent.
Them look like fish baskets.
I don't know what that is.
Those are terrible.
You just put them in the water and then you just got like 200 minnows in them.
Harden got that big contract and his shoes are looking like ass.
Right, Ryan Swinger. I want to be really, really clear and upfront with you right here. What they did, like, can you roll back up to that Air Max 97 in the classic Beyond colorway? All right. If you play tennis, fuck you. Okay, that's how I feel about it.
If you like tennis, F you. Wow.
You don't disrespect this particular shoe. Like, this is the Air Max 95. Like, you want to do some, like, I mean, they put out copious of other colorways, copious amounts of colorways. Not this one.
Yeah,
not this one.
Yeah.
You know, leave this one. Let this one be. Yeah. Like, come on. You don't have to put a Zoom bag on everything.
Yeah.
Continue, Maul. I'm sorry.
No, it's quite all right. I like
if they put it now. If they put a Vapor Max on those, they might be all right because the 97s look kind of dope with the Vapor Max bottom.
You like that?
I like them. I think they look sick.
Okay.
They're not for me.
Yeah,
but I mean, again, I look like I'm walking on flat balloons. So, you know, like, what does fat dude do to them shoes, baby? Look at it. Look at that fat man's shoes.
What's he doing?
Yeah.
And this pair, I'm actually really decisive about the Air Jordan 9 Bread.
Yeah,
I saw a lot of pictures, and initially it was just gonna be a pass for me.
Yeah.
But they are somewhat appealing. I don't know. I keep going back.
They're not. I've seen them in person, and they're not.
No,
they're. I mean, like, they're not bad, but they're not good either. They're like, it's like a filler week.
They're there.
Yeah, it's like, oh, cool. I'll be able to get these at an outlet, 10 years from now, because it's just. I mean, probably not because.
DS Dan took a dope picture of these. But yeah, I mean, it's something. I mean, I don't like an all black shoe.
Right. What's special about this 9? Like,
nothing.
Like,
it should have put like a red bottom. It should have put a red bottom or something on them. Just something
to break up on.
They
said it's like going to a prostitute for a hug.
Oh man. Hey, when you only got $5.
Taking money for $5.
$5 is $5.
You better take this dap and get out my face.
I don't particularly. I'm not even a big fan of 9s anyway. But we're definitely going into 2 weeks from now. So
let's talk about those foams though. They should have made those in men's. I think that
guys.
Yeah, I think they would be dope in men's.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that'd be sick. That'd be sick. I don't know why they.
With as much as they have the capacity to do with the foam, right? With the foam, like with the Big Bang, and then you see like the galaxies and the Paranormans, like they have this ability to do whatever they want with the foam, and they consistently deliver lackluster crap. Like here's a red one. Here's a red one with a black check. Here's a blue one. Here's a blue one with a black check. Enjoy this shit. Like it's boring.
That's how they do all of them. That's how they do all of them, though. Yeah. I mean, every shoe they could probably do something with.
Yeah, right. I think it was like it got to its worst point when when they had that Roshi and they were like putting so many colors on it. I started to I was like, this is way too much. Like they had every single like kind of like Dan said, here's a black one with a red check. Here's a black one with a blue check. Here's a red one with a green bottom. It was just too much.
Lazy.
Like that's my thing is like when they have the capacity, they show us what they can do when they drop stuff like the Big Bang or the whatever. They show us what they can do, and then they never do it again. Like here's some originality. Here's something completely different, and then they're like, no. Like no, you're not getting it. Yeah. So it's aggravating. What do you got pulled up there, Mal?
This is Jeff Staple. He tweeted out a couple of days ago. We've now reached a point in the sneaker culture where the customers are making better shoes, better designs, and better storytelling than the brands themselves. And
yeah, I agree with that.
Agreed.
Well, all they do is sit back and watch for a custom to hit that they like, and then make a variation of it and make a shitload of money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I agree wholeheartedly with what he said there. Like that Josh dude that's doing where it makes it look like it's a cartoon, with like the black line around it. I don't know how to say his last name, and I don't want to butcher it. Hey Walmart. Like I don't get it. They need to fire. They need to fire who? They need to get rid of that dude. Whoever's like just like they'll buy a purple one. Can we get the dude that created the Big Bang one? Like, does it cost more money to make it? Like, they can do anything with that shoe, and that's what makes me the most happy. Because I used to love foams, like when they do stuff like the Gone Fishing foams, right? That pair was super dope, and then they come out with the abalone. I don't know how I feel like I'm gonna mess that word up too.
Abalone.
Yeah, right. And I see that one and in person, and I'm like, it's not. It does. I thought like because the Gone Fishing pair had like depth in the overlay that they put on it, and then you get the abalone or abalone or baloney or whatever the fuck it is, and there's no depth to it, and it looks like a sticker that they just put on it. And what I thought was going to be a really cool pair looked like they just threw a sticker on that bitch and was like, buy it. Like, why are you trying to pimp me, Nike? Stop trying to pimp me like that. You gonna wear these shit? It's like, nah, man, fuck you. You can't Debo me into these.
Debo us every Saturday, though.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna pass on those Jordan 9s just off the strength of that.
Yeah, they're boring. They're boring.
For 135, they could be in the collection.
Yeah, just wait.
Wait. Yeah. Patience. They will get there.
So, is it time?
It is time.
It is time, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, hey, this particular part is brought to you by 8 and 9. 8 and 9 is a self-owned clothing company. You should definitely go check them out. Normally, the link will be in the description. However, Molly Mall is not doing what he's supposed to do.
Wow,
he about updates now.
Supposed to do.
He ain't what you're supposed to do. What do we pay you for, Mall?
Well, hey, you getting paid?
This is 8 and 9 product. You can go and get your very own Eat Shit jersey.
Yes, I'm about to get that. Man,
You've been talking about it every week. You might as well.
All right, I know. I feel like I need to get it, and then I need to wear it to a parent-teacher conference.
I'm gonna get that, and I'm gonna leave it right in this room.
Say
Wow.
to me. Yeah, right there. I mean, that's on button up.
Hey,
Like,
don't forget the
Nice
rest.
one.
And die. And die. So like, when I'm talking to him,
Why did you see
when I'm
the
talking
price?
to him.
And it's on sale, and you can get a
I need a
20% off.
I guess, because the 2X is gone. I'm gonna get a medium.
Medium.
So, medium. Yeah, I'd have to get the 3X because a motherfucker gaining weight. So yeah, this is brought to you by. Oh, that's my first F-bomb.
Oh, it's not.
No, not even close.
Yeah.
Oh damn! I tried. I thought I was on point, man. I thought I was doing real good. Like it's 8:45. All right. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to your favorite part of the show. It's my favorite part of the show because I get to do a whole bunch of talking. So the way this works, so we have a very special gap tonight, and it's basically for the blue knot. So in to do with that, we have an all blue shoe or predominantly blue. Yeah, the tennis thing. My bad. All right, so all blue shoe. But the way that this goes is because everybody on the panel picked like redonkulous shoes. You only get 2 gas, right? That's all you get.
And you can't vote for your own.
You cannot gas your own. You cannot gas your own. So we will.
Well, wait. So hold on, Dan. So are you going to show all of them at one time so that we don't use the gas too early, or no?
Okay.
Gotcha.
Look at that one right there.
You get your gas, and that's just how it goes. Hey.
Okay. Let's get it.
So this is how who's churring wild. So this is how this is going to work. Everybody gets. So we got. Let's see. We got. Okay. We got. So we got. Oh, ugly face. We got Molly Mall. We got me. All right. And just in case y'all are wondering, Mike is old ugly face.
You're muted.
Dick, do I keep stop fucking muting me? I'm going to talk. I'm like, what the fuck is going
Put you in
on?
timeout.
All right. So honorable mention, I believe, is this guy here.
Dun dun dun.
The
And
fallen
he is,
soldier.
yeah, he's not here tonight, but we
Went outside for a weekend, and all of a sudden, he's MIA.
yeah, he went outside. Now we got gangrene.
We got that old timer.
What we'll start off with is this.
Bam. All right, that's
So yeah,
okay.
Mike,
Cool.
take it away.
Yep. So my choice, I went with the M&M 4s, that all blue upper. Hopefully releasing this year as planned. Chances are I probably won't get my hands on it either way.
F you, baby.
No way I'm gonna get that because I have no connects and nobody likes me. So this is my choice. I went with the M&M 4.
Nobody likes me.
They don't.
Okay.
That's okay.
So,
Oh, ugly face. All
Yes,
right,
sir.
Kev, what you got on this?
I'm trying to think what everybody else has.
I know. I
Wait.
I gotta use my gas wisely.
I knew everybody but Molly because he did
Maul's
a
got-
sneak submission.
He's got a
That's-
King of VI. One something that he would like. This
You are
is-
cheating. You are cheating.
all right. You know what? I'm gonna use my gas on. I'm gonna use my gas on this one. I think this is a dope shoe. If I can have an opportunity to get these, I definitely want them in my collection. I mean, they're also impossible to get. So I'll go ahead and I'll use my gas on this one. One of them.
All right, Mr. Kiel.
I'm gonna have to go with gas as well. That's an A1 shoe right there. Anytime it comes, I don't know. I'm kind of with AKA ugly face. And no one likes me. I don't think I'll be able to, that's
everybody talking about nobody like him. He gets invited everywhere. Don't nobody like me. Everyone comes to his event, but nobody like him.
I don't know. They look. They like me. They don't love me. I don't know.
All right. So, Maul.
I don't really want to use my gas on ugly face, but But the shoe is it's sick. Obviously, anyone in their right mind would want this in the collection. Would want to wear it. Would want to flex in it. So yeah, gotta gas it.
Appreciate that, sir.
So that's 2, 4, 6. And it's a pass for me.
Oh, hardcore.
The
equalizer.
Yeah.
Real quick, Dan, just for those who may be listening on iTunes.
Oh, the podcast.
Yes. So what Ugly Face chose, and that's Mike, aka, full size run, aka if you want it, I cop your grills. This is the M&M 4, the Encore.
Yep.
It's got the blue suede upper, gray outsole, black midsole with the red Jumpman. That's what Ugly Face chose.
Yes.
Behind my back.
All right, and then the usual suspects in the chat gave it a gas. So Mike walks off with 11 points. So good job for giving old Ugly Face 11 points. All right.
Ugly Face. That's going to stick. You know that, right?
I'm sure.
Next up, we got Mr. Magic Molly Mom.
Yo. All right. So this is the DB6. A grail for many. This is one that I am on the hunt for. Sticking with the blue theme, it's got the navy blue upper, the translucent outsole, a mix of blue and red on the midsole with the red pull tab. These are gorgeous. So this would be a 2018 grail hunt. We'll see how that goes. It was a 2017, a 2016, a 2015. You get the point, right? So yeah, I guess I need a Cool Kicks like New Jersey to just pull up and have dope shoes, and so I can be an icon as well. But
got him.
But yeah, these are really sick, and I'm really hoping to grab this year.
All right, Kev.
Oh, I don't want to use the gas again already, but
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm trying to think what Daniel had.
It was blue.
Are we giving hints?
Oh, of course. Somebody give me a hint.
Your favorite
basketball player.
There you go. Yeah, exactly.
My favorite basketball. Oh,
why you had to?
I mean, dang. I'm gonna have to use. This is tough, man.
Just go
blue
ahead.
Suede on mine too.
Man, I gotta use the gas. I almost picked these, but I wanted to make it a little bit more fair. The DB6 blue suede, it's a dope shoe, man. It's actually one of my favorite DBs that I don't have. But the only thing I don't like about those is that the yellowing. I don't like the yellowing on the 6, but I
get over the yellowing at this point.
Yeah, it's a super clean shoe, and I do like Daniel's shoe. I could see a way to get these a little bit more than his pair, even though I think it's a dope shoe too. But I gotta use my. I got no more gas. I'm out of gas. All we got is passing that. So I'm gonna get this one the gas.
Yes. Man. I see. I'm gonna give it a pass actually, because I mean I love the shoe and I love what it stands for, but it's like not my blue, like not the blue of that we raise awareness with. Not saying I don't like the cause, but yeah, I'm gonna have to kindly give it a pass.
a very soft,
the nicest.
A very soft and supple pass.
Right.
We're gonna give it the crack of the ass.
Oh, man. I mean, clearly, I'm gonna have to give these gas because I have them. So
you don't have to.
Oh, no, well, I know what's coming up. I know this was going to be one of the ones I gave a gas. I love this shoe. This is one I never thought I would have, and I mean, by the fact that the guy didn't know what he had on his hands, I was able to get him much less than
He didn't know he
robbed
had a
him.
98%.
That's why I don't take.
You
I'm
robbing
not
folk now?
Yeah, he got robbed. He ain't know what he had. So I talked him down too. So these are gas for me.
And I'll go ahead and let you know the usual suspects gave it gas. So there you go. And these are getting a pass from me.
Wow.
Damn, Dan.
I'm surprised.
Yeah. No.
Damn, Daniel.
I told you I have a list. That's the list I'm doing. Number one, and number two.
Think about it. You had them all ahead of time.
Well, no, I mean, like, it's not even about me holding on to a certain thing, but this, like, I wouldn't even want to get this shoe because the crumble factor is a real deal with this shoe, and I don't like the shape of it. It's dope, but I just don't like it. You know, it's like the only way I would buy it is if I was going to complete the whole DB pack, and I'm never going to. So
you're not a fan of sixes, right? Is that?
No, I don't just like sixes. I like sixes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You are a liar.
This is the pass for me.
Gotcha.
But I think the DB8 did a better blue. So
yeah, but they told me I couldn't pick the DB8.
Yep.
Who told you that?
Yeah, that was off of the. We all got it. So.
Oh, right. Damn it, Bobby. Okay. So next up is this shoe right here, and this one is mine. Let's see. I want to make sure it's we're good to go. All right, so this is
you got HQ. Like all of a sudden, your picture looks so much more radiant.
So this this is the LeBron 7 Hardwood Classic PE. So there are 3 pairs. This is the blue suede pair, and absolutely one of my favorite shoes of all time. And 804 Kings, I think you are high.
What?
Saying ass on this shoe.
Ass.
You know, like for me, I mean, like, and granted that they're Florida Gator colors, you know, but the fact of the matter is sevens are such a crazy silhouette, and then you put the blue suede where the patent leather normally goes, and there's the hits of orange, and the speckle on the bubble. This shoe is too dope. So. Kev, I'm getting all kinds of passes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm out of gas, but I would give it a gas if I had extra. I love the blue and orange colorway, of course. I mean, Hardwood Classic. I grew up outside of Cleveland, so that was the original, or the Cavs color after the 70s. They went to a blue and orange colorway. So, I mean, they're a super dope shoe, man. I just thought that if I had to choose between the two, well, I guess if I had the money to go with the Hardwood Classic, I'd probably go with the Hardwood Classic. But you know, if they were the same price, they were worth the same amount, I would go with the 6. But yeah, these are definitely a dope shoe.
That's a pass for those wondering. He hasn't.
Yeah, I said pass. I said pass up front. I said.
I'm just saying, it kind of got lost. So in case
you want me to circle back? So.
Keeping track at home.
Before you go, Mr. Kiel, I would like to identify Q to Queen real quick. If I saw it at an outlet, I would cop. You will never see this at an outlet ever.
No,
I just want to identify that you're looking at a $4,000, $5,000 shoe.
Yeah,
to be 100%.
The orange pair is sick.
You'll never see it at an outlet, and you will never see it in my closet.
No.
Dan just expressed how much he really loves this shoe, so the chances of you having it within the next couple of weeks are pretty high.
Yeah,
I can't do it. I can't do it. The pockets aren't that deep. Deep as the shallow end.
and just to identify, I would gladly give up both kidneys and go on some type of machine.
Oh wow!
Like,
no, you would.
Analysis.
You be walking around like Krang. You just be your head in the middle of a body.
You can't see my face, but for real, fuck a kidney.
Oh man.
No, so that's how I feel about it.
Nah.
All right, Mr. Kiel.
So I'm with you, Dan. That is a complete gas. That is Techron. That's Chevron, Exxon, everything, all kinds of gas. Like that's one of my favorite shoes, like ever. And so it'd be hard to pass on that one for sure. I mean, I just love, like you said, where the suede is, and just the color for the cause, and even if the cause was I don't know, gray or red or whatever like that, I just love that shoe. So I'm gonna. Is that my second guess already?
That is your second guess.
That's not good. All right, well,
somebody, Wakanda.
Yeah, somebody be on the camera over there.
Yeah, I guess I should have used. Yeah, I guess.
All right, Mike.
This is tough because unfortunately I remember what everybody had. Damn. I'm gonna have to give it a pass, even though I love this shoe. I just know what else is on the docket. So for that reason, I'm gonna have to pass. But I do love this shoe.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this may come as no surprise. I'm gonna pass on this one.
I'm surprised you're not asking it.
No, it's definitely not ass. It is gas. Unfortunately, I am reserving a little bit in the tank. So if you ain't got $5 in my gas tank, then I can hook you up. So no, I mean, listen, these are an amazing shoe. But for me, I'm gonna pass.
And the usual suspects gave it a pass as well. So I'm brokenhearted.
It happens.
So that's that. All right.
It happens.
Next up, we have this shoe. All right, let me blow this up a bit. That's center mass, I think so. Yep. All right. So this is the Don C2 Blue. And this shoe belongs to Mr. Kiel.
Yep. Don C2s. I mean, that's very, very nice shoe. I just love how it was crafted. You know, the whole, I mean, it just uses just luxurious materials. It is a 2 at the end of the day, and I don't wear too many 2s, but no, it's just a beautifully made Air Jordan 2. And do I get to choose on this one as well?
No, we don't vote on our shoe this time.
Oh, okay, because I was about to say I can't give it a Okay, good. I had to vote on it.
Yeah,
You're like, I'm safe.
Yeah.
All right, Kev, what you got on this one?
All I can do is pass. I mean, I have a couple pairs of 2s. He's right about the materials. It's dope. If it was red, then it would be a gas.
Red.
How did we know?
But you know, I mean, I like I said, I don't have any more. It's definitely not ass. So I'm gonna pass.
All
right, cool. That was just. I felt like there was more after that. That's why I was just like,
well, I mean, you know, like I got a lot more for gas, and I got a lot more for ass, because you have to go into why exactly it's ass.
Right.
And it's, you know.
All right, so Mike.
For me, it's just a pass. Definitely a pair that I may at some point get. Love the quilted inside, the way it feels when you're stepping on it, that luxurious feel. But again, the hand's been tipped. I know what's coming up. So for me, it's just a pass.
I don't remember. So I just have to go with what I see. And like George said, you know, not very many people like the 2s. This brought the 2s into the limelight. So that quilted material on the top, the suede, when you first throw them on, it's just like a breath of fresh air. Just, these are amazing. So these get my last gas.
All right. And so these are a gas for me.
And it's a super gas for you.
Yeah. So for me, like this shoe holds a lot of meaning for me. So I bought this shoe on the day, because recovery, you get a blue chip, right, when you complete a year of sobriety. And I bought this shoe on my 2-year mark. of sobriety. And I wore them to pick up my medallion. And this shoe is just like, for me, it's a grail, but it also has like a spiritual meaning. And which I know it's like weird. Oh, a sneaker has a spiritual meaning, but it does for me. So this is a gas for me. And so that's so that was. What did you give this, Mike? Well, the chat gave it a gas. That's not even a
right.
Pass on
Mike
it. Right?
passed.
Yeah, just pass.
Pass. So it's 1, 2,
Triple gas, 2 pass.
4, 6, 8. So yeah, he has 8. That's what I just want to make sure my math was right. All right, and last but not least is this shoe here.
God, I got
Now y'all all use our gas.
Oh man,
Dopest shoe
I didn't.
out here.
Hey, nobody told me that was it.
oh.
I didn't. I knew it was coming.
Go ahead and pull yours back.
Anyways, George.
Pull it
First of
back.
all, that's the wrong suede. That's the wrong suede. So it's the wrong color.
Wait.
So you'll be all right, right?
It was. I made it up, and it was just blue. So
Second of all,
you got the blue
it's a
suede
6.
UNC PE 6 shoe. I mean, it's
Can I
out of all the shoes.
can I
these are the
retract,
ones.
can I retract the gas?
Yeah, you
No.
can retract it. Retract it.
What's done
This
is
is
done.
Oh
This
my
is the
Lord.
best one, and you know if it was at the beginning,
Oh,
it would have got
definitely.
it would have got
This
the
was
gas.
before the M&Ms.
So-
I have
Yeah.
no intent on.
Well, Mike Skinner is a Duke fan, so
Mike, don't lie. He got the dub on Saturday. That's good enough, right? Leave me alone. Let me have this moment.
Kev, you tricked me. You didn't let me know this was involved.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
man. Hey, this is what I did. I let everybody pick, and everybody picked the dopest blue shoes. I had to go in the bag. So,
I would have swapped with you.
UNC PE, and I was surprised. I'm like UNC.
I'm changing your nickname. You ugly face now.
Well,
You tricked me, man.
I had to lead you down a path. I mean, and there's UNC fours. There's a lot of different shoes. But when I first saw these, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
if I could get my hands on these.
They're
We ended up
supposedly dropping in trophy rooms, but you know what that means. Like,
Yeah,
they're all
that
gonna
means-
be-
Wait, really?
If you're reading
Yeah,
this, it's
so
too late.
they'll all be on StockX. Yeah.
All right. So,
Yeah.
Kev, describe the shoe for those who are listening.
It's a navy blue suede. Is it navy blue? Obsidian
It's Obsidian.
Blue,
Navy.
suede. Suede with hits of Carolina blue, a 17 on the side, 09. All the numbers are
Those
on
are the years that they won the shits.
Whatever.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Usually
You know
years that
more.
they knocked out Duke.
Oh. Dark blue navy laces with a dark blue midsole
And they
and
got
icy
Argyle on the inside of the tongue.
and
Wow.
you wouldn't give me the gas, man. You're not a real UNC fan.
All right. You
But,
know, finish your mouth.
All right, so George, what you got past the ass, man. Which one you doing?
So it's not an ass. I mean,
you can pull yours back.
I need some more gas, man.
No one ever.
I'm like close to home, but I'm gonna have to push my car.
For real. I mean, I'm gonna just change. I gotta just change the rules on this one.
Yeah.
So you were allowed to gas this, all right?
I can gas this.
You were allowed to gas this damn shoe.
Well,
No, that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
You can change your vote.
damn.
On this
No,
one.
you cannot. You cannot change your vote because no.
All right.
So,
You stacked it up like this because you knew what the deal was.
I had no idea. I pulled them up in order of the way that I had them on email.
I remember, like I said, I held out for this one.
I appreciate you for that.
My-
one.
So, yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead since I can't change the rules. I don't know whether to say ass because I'm pissed. Or whether I say pass because it's not the right blue. I was just, yeah, I don't know. I
mean, if you're gonna stay consistent, you passed on the DV6s for the same reason. So at least you can ride that.
Yeah. Let me just say that blue. I hate the Argyle. I hate the material you use. I hate everything about it. So I'll just give it a pass.
All right.
Oh
Mike.
Gas. Held off for this one. I forgot about these shoes. I mean, when Kev pulled these up, I was like, oh, forgot about those. Absolute gas. Held on to it. Here we go.
I'm glad you held on to your gas so long.
Now you got to deal with it.
Not gonna let it out.
All right. Well, luckily you're on the other side. So yeah, it's good. It pains me as a Tar Heel fan to have to give this anything outside of a gas. But in the fairness of the game, it's a gas. And you write the points down how you want to, but I ain't saying anything other than gas. God damn it.
All right. Well, I know that gas. I know that you have a hard time saying the G noise, and you really are trying to saying the P noise, but you're saying pass, but you can't. And gas. I have a gas left. But I'm not gonna give it to you. No,
You just hoarded the gas.
Wait.
No, I'm gonna give you the gas, man. I love the Argyle hits. Like I really do. Like I wish they were a little more visible on this particular shoe, but I think the tongue is actually clear, so you get a hit, you can see it.
Oh yeah,
you can see it on the outside.
You can see it on there. Yep.
I love what they do. It's gas. I love when they do this shoe. Like I don't particularly care for that college, and the college is trash.
What?
But you know, go dogs, go dogs, go dogs.
Hey, they had good parties there.
Yeah, I don't know. So ultimately, though, because everybody went all in on the M&M 4s, which I feel like are lackluster at best. You know, Mike, you win. Congratulations.
Sweet.
Crazy disrespectful. I'm not disrespectful. So let me stop screen sharing so everybody can see my beautiful face. I don't know how to do it.
I got you. Hold on, homie.
So do we? So do we keep that, or how about if whoever wins, they get to make a rule?
I don't know. We're gonna have to revisit that one. I'm not too happy with the results. But it is 9:22, and we said that we were going to be good with time. No OT today. All right. So we got a few topics here that I definitely want to chop it up about. Number one.
Can I talk about something real quick? Because I hate to interrupt you, but I got to split. But so I got to split. I got to go do something for somebody who's suffering in my neighborhood. But I want to talk about what's the SG ban? Is that talking about the Dick's Sporting Goods?
Yes.
Yeah. So let's talk about Dick's.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Yes, some of them will be. So topic number one.
Welcome to the Monday Midsole. We talking about Dick's right now.
Sporting Goods.
Sporting Goods. I really want to hit on something about this, and I don't necessarily have a shots fired. That's funny. I don't necessarily have, this isn't going to be like a popular opinion, especially among veterans. But I got to say this, and then I got to bounce. The idea that people need assault rifles or handguns is ridiculous to me. And people want to shout out the Second Amendment, and they want to say these things, but the reality of it is like, oh, we have them for from the government of tyrannical governments. Well, I'm gonna tell you, as a member of the United States Armed Forces, you are not going to stop us. You or your AK or your whatever. There are tanks. There are Bradleys. We have drones. We have warships. We have a warship of a naval fucking boat that could put a round the size of your house on the tip of your butt crack. Like, that's how accurate they are. Like, they are not messing around. Like, there's no amount of rifles you have in your home that are going to allow you to fight this government. right? It's not going to happen. So put that to the side, right? There is no amount of, I need to protect my home that requires an assault rifle, right? You want me to tell you what the biggest deterrent is? The biggest deterrent is the sound of that shotgun, like that'll change a motherfucker's perception really quick. I do not need to be in this house. I'm getting the hell out of here. So, that's more than enough for you to. And then the other thing was like, is you're going to keep your weapons locked up so your kids can't get them. Are you going to be able to get to them quick enough when somebody breaks into your home? I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't think when they had this planned out, when they wrote down the thing that that they didn't plan on people having assault rifles. They didn't recognize that we had a 30-round mag. Now, I know this is on some political stuff, and this is really not our area of topic. But this is a particularly, because everybody's like, oh, we got to protect or we got to fight the government. You're not going to fight the government. You're not going to do it. You're like, you want guns because you're afraid, right? You're afraid because of your own perception. And maybe we really need to grow as people and move beyond this idea that I need to be afraid of my neighbors. I need to be afraid of the people down the street. I'm afraid of people of a different color than me. I'm afraid of people from a different culture. And I really feel like it's fear driven. And so, everybody that doesn't necessarily agree with me, you're more than welcome to unfollow me or whatever, or not like me, that's fine. But I truly believe that, at this point in the humanities, like where we're at, we can put some guns down, keep a shotgun, do your damage with that. I'll hang out for 4 more minutes so I can respond to anybody in the chat.
Well, hold on, let's breathe a little bit. No, I just think overall, it was a good statement on their part. Someone's got to be the pioneer in all of this and kind of, put their foot down and make a stand. And I commend them for, their efforts, however, minuscule or small it may be in the grand scheme of things.
Right.
Yeah. I think between them and Walmart, it's definitely a great thing because I think the dominoes will start to fall. Just like Dan said, and we talked our Saturday Night Live with the fellas, they talked about this, but this was a topic that I threw out there in our group chat before they got to it. But I called in and kind of talked to them about it in great detail. My daughter was born a week ago Friday. And, I was all excited about everything. And then 30 minutes later, I get a text from my daughter saying that their school is on lockdown. And then I get a text from my son saying that their school is on lockdown. And they go to 2 different schools, but they're right next door to each other because there was somebody in the area with a weapon. So, immediately my heart sunk. And it's something that hits home to me. Now, I'm not, I think that, okay, that's fine. If you want to have a handgun or a shotgun in your home to protect it, that's fine. However, an assault rifle, you're not going to, if someone breaks in your house, you're not going to get an assault rifle to go shoot them. Because 9 times out of 10, you're going to shoot up the whole house and miss the person, and then they'll have the opportunity to shoot you. So you're not going to do that. Or it'll probably jam because you had it sitting in there loaded for years. And, it's not practical to me. And just like Dan said, you're not going to fight the government with your 1 AR. If you like to shoot guns, make it so if you go to a range that you can use it there, but it has to stay there.
Right.
My father-in-law, he has ARs, AKs, and where I trust that he's not going to go out there and do that. At the same time, what's to say that somebody doesn't break into his house and get access to his weapons, and then end up entering a school and doing that? I'd rather give the kids a chance against somebody with a shotgun or a pistol over somebody with an assault rifle where they can shoot so many people in one fold. The guy in Las Vegas?
Yeah.
Come on, man! Bro, they should have done something then.
I think, like you said, they're taking the right steps as far as it's got to start somewhere. It's just like recycling, right? Like some people recycle, some people don't. I mean, it starts somewhere where, you know, you got a big company like Walmart, you got Dick's. Hopefully, you know, other companies will fold, you know, will roll in. But the unfortunate thing is it's probably going to be more incidents before more people come on board and have the balls to say, you know what, we need to take a stand and, you know, be cracked down on, you know, and that's the sad thing. It shouldn't have even gotten to this point where these incidents have happened before they realize you need to take, you know, better precautions.
George, what do you think? Because you're in Texas, right? So that's a pretty
No, I was actually going to say, so my wife is a professor at UT, and UT is one of the only schools that you can carry students, like students can carry on campus, and so always fearful of the fact that like you could just like an all-out war can just take place just any given moment. Like students going against students, teachers going against teachers, packing versus students. I mean, it could be. It's just set up like for failure. And I just think everything is like you think about it. You can't. I don't think you can smoke cigarettes on campus, but you can have a gun.
That's crazy.
That's bananas.
That is crazy.
It's crazy. It's crazy if you know really think about that. And so no, I'm in total agreement. I do think it'll be more incidents before, you know, everyone will agree. But no, I agree. I think it's the same thing.
Skinner mentioned a very good point. I mean, there's too much money involved in it. It's not a fadeaway.
Oh yeah, of course.
They got a very stern fight. But before we transition, I know George, you got to go soon, so I just wanted to thank you on behalf of the group here, and you know, for coming on and chopping it up and you know, sharing some wisdom there as far as the Cancer Foundation. So I wanted to give you an opportunity to make any closing statements, let the people know where they can find some more information, so on and so forth.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you guys having me on. You can find all of the information at kiel-cancer.org. It's KIEL-cancer.org. And our social media accounts are at Kiel-Cancer. And like I said, for everything coming up with Koiski Media, the whole March Madness series that we have, you can find that on youtube.com/Koiski Media. That's COISKI Media. We'll be dropping an episode pretty much every week of March Madness. So you'll find out how you can get a lot of the giveaway stuff.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yep. Definitely keep us posted, man. We definitely want to help out and represent our part.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, I thank you guys for wearing blue knots and just helping us support the cause and extend it and letting people know, you know, what's going on. Absolutely. Really do. Thank you guys.
Thank you for coming on.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, bro.
All right. Salute, man.
Yeah, have a good night, brother.
Take it easy.
All right.
And then there were three.
And then there were three. All right. So recap, we just let George go. One-legged lister dropped off. And we're going to roll with the rest of these topics here. It's 9:33. We got a lot of show left. If you haven't, make sure you smash that like button. And if you're new to the iTunes podcast, make sure you subscribe.
Yeah, make sure y'all go and subscribe to the iTunes and also get into the Facebook group. We're going to start being a little bit more interactive with that. Hopefully, if tomorrow goes well with Midsole Media, now hopefully if everything goes well, we'll have a second show on during the week. It may only be a half hour. But just kind of, be a little bit freer and just to kind of include you guys a little bit more. I know, we read stuff about the chat, but I want to kind of put together something that utilizes, your guys' thoughts and cite you guys out, talk about what's happening in IG and some of the things that are popping off. So I thought that would be important. And plus we need to have some more content because that if you only put something out once a week, we ain't growing. We got to grow, So
kind of staying with the whole retail theme, I want to talk about the post that I saw that Footlocker is going to be closing stores in anticipation for the Nike Amazon deal.
Wow.
So, what are your thoughts as we start to lose more and more of these brick and mortar stores, these Footlockers? These could, I guess the House of Hoops and the ones that are actually making money aren't going to go anywhere. It's going to be like the little spots.
Right.
That occasionally might get a quick strike, but for the most part, just carry general releases. Those are the ones that are going to go first.
Amazon is just coming in and destroying everything.
Sorry.
Everything. Which Walmart and Google teamed up. We'll see how that goes. But I mean, Amazon's bought. They bought what, Whole Foods. I mean, they're coming in and just doing everything. And the thing is, at the end of the day, it's kind of like Blockbuster, right? Blockbuster, brick and mortar. Then you got Netflix. Blockbuster didn't smarten up. They were like, nah, people are going to still want to come in on Friday night to pick up DVDs. Next minute, they tried to implement a same online structure that Netflix did, but by then they had tapped into so much of the market you couldn't do anything.
So streaming, they were day late and a dollar short.
Right, exactly. So I mean, it's the same thing. Would you rather get up in the morning, put on your pajamas, and go out and pick up stuff, or would you rather sit at home? I'm sorry, not put on your pajamas, take your pajamas off, get dressed, or would you rather just do it at home? And that's the way it's getting to. I mean, personally, a wife and 4 kids, I'm not trying to get up and drag my kids up to go pick up some kicks and stand in line. If I can do it from the convenience of home, I would much rather do that. So I think that's what's going to start happening. But like you said, Molly, house hoops, the bigger ones, they're going to sustain because they get some of those drops like, those Kyrie, the 4s and all that. That's still going to happen, but they're going to shut down a lot of these smaller ones because it's just,
they were losing money anyways. The profit margins weren't there. So for them, exactly. I think it's just a good excuse. And they're going to use Amazon as a scapegoat to finally get rid of some of these stores.
Right. I can see that.
Yeah, I mean, Nike making these people buy all these different shoes that don't move and having to pay for them. And then plus the danger factor in going out and getting shoes. Now, one thing I do like about Footlocker is the app, the Reserve app. Now that we got the Reserve app, it's made things a lot easier. It's made my Saturdays a lot more enjoyable. So I'm not sitting on there, all right, I got the link, I'm on there, and then I put the shoe in the cart, and then hold on, it's full in here, blah, blah, blah. Or, the carts are all being used right now by bots. And when they're done, we'll see if you have an opportunity to get these.
Like you are in queue to have your cart jacked. Please wait while the bots take your shoe.
Exactly. And I mean, that is sad. So I don't know what Amazon is going to do. I mean, I would think that they would have things in place so you could get the shoe that you want, and then kind of fight whatever bots or whatever. But you never know. Amazon is, I mean, they're on every aspect of life almost. They're getting there at least. I mean, they're in competition with Netflix. Amazon has Prime.
Yep.
And you can watch. I mean, if you get that 1-year membership, you have access to Prime, so you can watch videos. You can listen to music like Apple. They're on everybody's ass.
Oh, absolutely.
They're not playing. So, and it's easy. I order something 2 days later, boom, it's there.
That's the thing. You don't even need to need to go get groceries, right?
Right.
You can just order. Everything, or that thing that the one Amazon thing that they started where you can walk in, load your cart up, and walk out without. Yeah. It's crazy.
I think that we're getting one of those. I think we're getting one of those.
I think there's one in Atlanta already, if I'm not mistaken, or even at what is that? Amazon Now, where you order something right then and there, they bring it to your house. Like
with the habit said, girls love the Fire Stick and dick. The Fire Stick, man, the Fire Stick helps things out a little bit, but sometimes the Fire Stick don't work. Like you'll go through like 2 or 3 weeks where the Fire Stick is garbage, and then they'll put out a patch, and then boom.
Nah, dog. When you get that upgrade, you'll see.
And Flashy Flash said something about my shirt. I don't know if Sneaker Miyagi still has these, but hit him up on Instagram.
Yeah,
and
he had a few left.
He could hold you down. I'll go ahead and put the @ on there so y'all can go ahead and add him.
Yeah.
So moving right along, this is actually something, kind of piggybacking off what we were talking about, the online struggle. There was a post, and Kev, you can probably remind me of the site, but basically the premise was they canceled someone's order. I believe it was Off-White ones, because they found out they were going to be reselling.
Offspring. I think it was from
Offspring
overseas.
Yeah, so Offspring made a post that they were canceling orders for, I guess, known resellers or people who had posted that they were selling the shoe. And the statement, in a nutshell, I'm paraphrasing, basically said it's not something that we condone. It's not something that we support.
Right.
In an effort to combat that, we are canceling such, set orders.
Yep.
Which I thought was dope.
Yeah,
it's cool, but I mean, people just evolve into posting on things that aren't connected to the email that they buy the product on.
Oh yeah,
No, there's definitely ways to outsmart it, but
yeah,
I
there are
think
ways to get around it.
it's a
But
nice
the
little
thought is
effort.
great.
Yeah.
Right.
It may only affect one or two, releases here and there, but as things become more, I guess, as we catch up to the whole bot era and the selling era, at that point you can find something to try to combat that. We had a good period of time where we were able to combat the bots, and now the bots are just too smart.
But now, how salty would you be if they canceled your order and you went and got it legit?
That would be the problem.
Right.
I can see that as being a problem, but I think the system that's in place, that's like last year when I went on my rant about the Atmos, and I forgot which store where if you were there to buy the shoe, they made you wear it out the store. And if you had a problem with that, they were like, we're not selling you the shoe, because they didn't want you to take it and go and resell it. So, I see the pros and cons, right? I don't buy because I intend to resell. So for me, I love it. But at the same time, it's kind of like, how are you going to tell me what to do with my money?
I don't give a damn, bro. If that's what I got to do to get the damn shoe, I will go in there.
I'll wear
the money's out.
I'll wear them out. I don't care.
I don't give it. They're going to get worn regardless. As long as it's not snowing or raining or some crazy weather
like that, then
if you want me to run around the daggone store with them on, that is fine. I would do backflips in your store with them on and then put them back in the box because it's snowing out or whatever. But if it's a matter of wearing the shoe, listen, man. Sign me up all day. It beats missing them online, missing them in store, going on StockX, paying a ridiculous price. That is a small consolation in my opinion.
Take these off-white ones, the white ones. Ben, I hate you, by the way. Wear these out the store, or we're not gonna sell them to you.
Man, I would wear them so fast. I tie them like Caesar ties his ones. They'll be choking. I'll be like, "Is this what you want? Is this what you want?"
Strangled.
Man, please.
The word just said that she had got that the same thing happened to her with the Paris 10s from Offspring. Word. That's
because you
what exactly happened? Or were you because I know you be
yeah, she got body dog.
She
got the body dog.
yeah. So you be bodying. I be seeing you come up like damn.
I know
she got two of them. I couldn't get one.
Not two, but three.
Yeah, I'm gonna triple up on these.
Exactly.
These off-white ones.
I got 4 or 5 pairs for me and wifey, and I got one for sale. What's up? Holla at me.
Yeah, it comes down to, I guess, hey, if they really want to get around that, they say, hey, put your size on there and put the size. Like if you got, sometimes I buy all the time I buy shoes for my son because nobody else do it. So say if I was gonna buy him a pair of Jordans, and can I only buy him when he gets to a size 12? It's, or maybe they put your social media stuff in with your account, and then they can
some
go
of them do that because you have to put your Instagram account, like Ubique. You have to put your Instagram account.
Yep.
When you do the raffle. Not that I ever won a damn raffle.
Exactly.
I won something at no, it was bait. It was bait. I had one of those Transformer, but I didn't end up getting them.
Y'all saw the video. I guess that was somewhere in Asia. The Brettos.
Oh yeah,
they were fighting because a known reseller had won. So they started beating his ass.
Beat down time.
Yeah, they don't play because the one dude had
all those Yeezys.
And then
he caught the beat down.
There was more boxes around than Wilt Chamberlain's dressing room.
It was ridiculous. Yeah, that's the second time memorably at least, where there's been a video of someone going ham like that. And it's like real. And then you see all the videos in New York, the Supreme releases, the House of Hoops joints, whether it's kids or whatever crazy releases coming out where people are just throwing down. There was one that Witness the King had sent to me. Now this one was on the 34th Street Footlocker, and it was for the LeBron 14s.
14.
Yeah,
14s.
The preheat joints.
The first ones, yeah.
Oh, yes. And people were just like, they went to town on somebody. But so, I mean, that's basically what it's at, right? You can try to regulate it and make it fair, or people are just going to lash out and get angry.
Right.
Yeah. or you make more, and then people ain't out there acting crazy.
Right.
And you don't have your resellers. I mean, you can eliminate that with saturation.
Well, but they proved that they're not going to do that because they did it for 10 months and they couldn't handle it. So that's not going to happen. Yeah, out of nowhere, LeBron 14s.
Right, that's it. Yeah, out of nowhere. Yep.
Yeah. People were getting laid out of nowhere.
Somebody just picked those up too and posted it on it.
What was a fight that was at a Footlocker where dude's whole ass was out?
I think that was it.
Okay,
I remember that one. Yeah,
that was it. I think it was out of nowhere joint.
Yeah,
and it might have been a different one, but the one that I remember about that particular one is the dude didn't care about anything. He was getting walloped.
Yeah, I mean, he's like
ass out. He was
getting cracked a whole 9 yards. And all this dude was worried about is getting inside of the Footlocker. Like that was his end goal. Like I don't care if I die out here in these streets, I'm gonna get inside this Footlocker. Like,
it's crazy, man. I mean,
just some priorities when it comes to these sneakers, man. I mean,
it's crazy, man.
Somebody will go to jail for life over a $200 pair of shoes.
And you're not thinking about that. You knock somebody out, they fall, hit their head on the curb, and guess what? You know.
Not only that, you just get caught. You get caught on video, and you get brought up on charges.
And that's the thing with camera phones.
Resell money.
You got camera phones now, and people just don't learn. You still do dumb stuff. I know what you're talking about.
50. Yeah, man.
He dies.
Yeah, that's
50 on Rick Ross.
Oh yeah, that's right. 50 said that
to Rick Ross.
I was like, damn, that's cold.
I was like, damn, I knew y'all had beef, but shit, really? If he dies, he dies. Okay.
Listen, bro, that's something Kev would say. You get Kev mad about Ohio State. You know what I'm saying? You get him after a loss.
Hey, I got a Drago shirt too.
Kevin's liable to say some shit to hurt your feelings.
Hey, did y'all real quick? Did y'all see that bronze bomber fight?
Was that over the weekend?
Oh no!
Oh my god, that dude, he's like the Tyson, man. Like if you just start.
Oh, he was just. Oh, I saw the video. Yeah, he was just like haymakers, just boom, just rocking. Dude was blocking it and still getting.
Still getting.
Was it 10th round TKO, or am I thinking about something else?
I don't know if it went. Did it go 10 rounds?
I don't know. I just saw him cocking back, and like the screen was vibrating. Like I could feel how hard he was getting hit. Like even if you blocked it, you felt it. He was just like, "Damn it, I'm done."
Yeah, he was absorbing them hits, and then all of a sudden it was like, "Oh, limit reached, done."
There's only so much you can absorb. I'm telling you,
Mike Tyson's punch out.
Like it was ridiculous.
I got Showtime just to see that, man. The free trial, 7 days.
We donk.
This man.
All right, let's jump into hashtag heroes real quick. Show some love to the usual suspects. This was the Dre Day challenge. So this was the AARP. I've fallen and I can't get up. So I do apologize. I did not get to take a picture as much as I wanted to. Actually, I haven't taken pictures in a while. It's a lot of recycling. But I did take some pictures over the weekend, and I forgot to do my Dre Day pose. So
yeah, I forgot to do mine too. I was actually gonna do the one with the Tinkers like that, and then like
I scuffed them up by accident.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, it's like I can't get down there like that. But I figured out
mess around and get a scuff.
No,
I'll be hot. So
it ain't worth it.
I will do it though. I will do it. And then plus it's been tough to shoot.
It's so cold.
It's cold.
It hasn't been that bad here, but just with the baby, you know, I try to stay around the wife so she doesn't flip out.
Yeah.
And plus, I'm up at night, so
work on your night shot
right now. That's why I've been drinking this Monster, so I'll be all right tonight.
Kevin could be shaking.
Yeah.
Don't take too many of those.
Thanks, Skinner.
But all right, we're gonna do this hashtag hero. What's up?
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.
Who got it?
It's supposed to be Mike.
Oh, Mike, this year.
I don't even see that. My bad. I don't see what's going. I don't even see what's up.
No worries.
I just pull it up. We can talk about it.
We can talk about it.
We didn't have
so
a lot, but we got a few.
We got several in. I think we had about maybe 20.
Once again, for those who are listening on iTunes, hashtag hero. After after every
he left the
show,
packs on him too.
I know this, but we got to talk about this one. But after every show, we choose a hashtag, and that is essentially the hashtag hero. So during the upcoming episode, and we'll figure out what this one's going to be, whether it's Blue Knots or something.
Yeah.
Right.
We could do something like that, but I don't want
ties and biddies. Yeah, I don't want it to intersect with
with his hashtag.
Right. But we'll figure something out.
Midsole blue.
Usual suspects will help us with this. So this week's hashtag was the Dre Day Challenge. Dre's one of the usual suspects, and he had a picture on Instagram that he posted. It looked like he just tripped, like he was about to take the picture, went to make the pose, his feet got tangled, and then boom, he went down. So he's a good sport. We actually named this hashtag after him. So what we're looking at right now, it's Luciano Collection, and he's tripping up something hard. He's got the top 3 Jordans on. He's got the lace bags on him. So he might, it's meant be on StockX. He might claim his DX, like I only tripped in him once.
So, now these both of ours don't even trip.
So shout out to him.
Who picked this one? Was this you, Maul?
This was me, I believe.
Okay.
So this is the one that I chose. I mean, when you got 3 airbags on the fall, you got to go with this, right? This is the optimal Dre Day Challenge. Shout out to Luciano Collection.
Oh man, y'all killing me.
All right, so moving along here. Let's see who else we have. That was let's see. All right, I got yours coming right up. This is gonna be yours, Mike. Just 2 feet right up in your face.
Oh, man, I saw this one, man. I was like, Jumpman James got the pose like he just got knocked the fuck out, and he's just like laid out.
Yeah,
I can't even contain myself, man. I'm sorry, Jumpman James, man. You had me dying when I saw this one. Got the blues, Saucony or.
Them joints look clean though.
Oh yeah,
it's a clean shot for him. That's a clean shot.
That's a clean shot. Bottom, I mean, but yeah, he just looking like he got laid out. So for me, I mean, I had to pick this one. I was dying.
Debo's.
Shout out to you, Joe. Shout out to you, Jumpman James, with the Debo. I got knocked the fuck out pose.
Which ones were those? Those are like a royal blue with a red on it. Those are sick. Shadows,
nice. Is he in the chat?
I hope so.
I don't think he's in the chat tonight.
Let
me see.
That's unfortunate. Well, when he circles,
no, he's in here.
All right. And then
yeah, this is mine. This is Frankie. Mine. When I seen that banana peel, man. He's got the black infrared Jordan 6s on with the flash. See the 3M just killing it, and yeah, man, that he took it a step above. So.
Going on? Why is everybody tripping?
He did. I mean, I was like, I had to hit him up. I was like, Frankie, you know I'm mad at you because that was the plan that I had. And I said, if I do the same thing, I'm gonna catch some shit from the group. So I was like, you know what? Let me switch it up. But
yeah, I didn't understand yours, but we'll roll with it.
I'm tripping over a log. You know, it's the only thing I could find right there. You know,
okay.
Where'd you find that log at? Just hanging out,
man. I went to go shoot, and I saw there was a cut down tree, and I was like, "Fuck it, let me take one of these logs, roll it out in the street."
That's the best you could come up with.
I mean, I could trip over the curb, but I ain't trying to
trip over a box.
That's more realistic.
I mean, I'm out there cutting trees in my Air Max 95s, animal print.
Yeah.
You know, I'm in the jungle.
Yeah.
Welcome to the jungle.
Exactly.
Peter. Yeah. Is there any way to show? Can we show some of the other ones, or is there any way to just kind of bust that up?
Yeah, give me 1 second here.
Because people
mentions. Yeah, we had some people definitely stepped out. And shout out to Jerry once again. I think I just need to log into this joint.
Point Dexter. He said I could catch myself.
Yeah, so Cav, myself, we definitely owe you guys.
Yeah, I'll put something together.
I would have remembered Saturday. Saturday's like the first time I shot in forever. If I would have remembered Saturday, I definitely would have done it. I was about to cheat and just like flip the photo, and I was like, nah, I got to do it.
Yeah, I thought about that too. I could have done that.
I was like, nah, I got to do it for real. That ain't fair.
Yeah, you got to get on the ground and get dirty.
Yeah.
Put a chair, get a chair out there and get on your belly. People will be looking at you out the neighborhood like, what is this man doing?
Richie was taking these random pictures.
Superman in the chair?
Yeah, I know. I noticed my neighbor taking pictures out, and I mean, I think she's just doing it for like running and stuff. So now I don't feel as bad.
Yeah, if there's two of you, it's okay.
Nah, not my neighbor. I tried it once and they were like, "Oh, what are you doing?" And then my neighbor's son has some fake belugas, admittedly.
Ooh.
And yeah, I was like, okay, I can't do this.
J-Soul with the
J-Soul, that was pre-trip.
Yeah.
He's like, I ain't scooping these.
But hold on, let me get to the
gold top threes.
This one was hilarious. He just all the way down, like all the way down, like that's commitment. He's like, you know what? Yeah. I can fake a fall, but I'm gonna just fall.
John with the white Saucony. What is that suede?
What is that velvet? We got Steph Smitty. Here's this weirdo.
You out there in shorts and it's that cold out?
It was like 50. I'm from Buffalo, man. It was like 49. It's all good.
Listen, as long as it ain't windy.
Yeah,
what is all that on the ground? I'm like,
nah, it's like rock salt. Yeah, we ain't gonna go into how that one works.
Yeah, oh man, your knees up.
It looks like he's doing like a B-boy Lars. He's doing that thing where he's on the side.
As long as he's not doing that crazy thing where his legs all twisted. That'd be freaking me out. Like there is no reason to take a pose like that. Listen,
yeah, that hurts the heart.
Oh man,
I know you want to show the back tab, but chill.
Pat.
Yeah. More recent. There's arrows. This is
Ben.
This is Ben in the cool grade threes.
Ben, you're banned for those.
Ben, I have to admit something to you, man. I had picked yours, but then I seen the banana peel, and I couldn't not pick the banana peel.
One-legged lister got into the mix. I'm checking everybody's photo. Like, did they just flip that? Is that a real Trade Day post? Like, what's going on?
Oh no. That's a little sus there.
Yeah, listen. The stickers are good for the soul. In the camo Kobe's, like you can tell, there's no mistaking.
Yeah, he's on. His knees look a little high, man. He might just be where he's just balancing on his arms.
He's planking
planking. Yeah, exactly. He still his legs up, but the soles are dirty, so he definitely did something in those.
Yeah, he be having some heat. Though.
Yeah, soul to my soul. In the KD4 BHMs. he like Mike enjoys nature.
That's when he did that like step over the log, the invisible log.
Cold World.
Cold World.
Yeah. Coco World 2-3.
Oh man.
Yeah, he was on live yesterday, and he's
everybody. Poindexter 5 pre-trip. Steph Smitty. Get Steph Smitty.
Okay, Steph Smitty.
Polos and J's.
Marcus outside with pants on. Thank God.
Yeah, I said.
Shout out to Spectrum Cable for
holding us down.
Yeah, for keeping them hostage. But no, shout out to everybody who did participate in that challenge using the hashtag. That was awesome.
Loved it.
That was great. Shout out to Dre once again for being a good sport. Can't stress that enough.
Yeah.
We got 2 minutes left.
2 minutes left. Hashtag for this week, fellas. What are we doing? What's the hashtag?
Midsole Blue.
Midsole Blue.
I'm good with that.
All right, let's do Midsole Blue.
Rock your blue shoes.
Here we go.
Blue. All right. Well, would be remiss if we didn't thank Resjuvenator. So use product code Monday Midsole. Get 10% off your entire purchase at Resjuvenator. Take care of all your shoe cleaning products, and they just came out with a new product. It's a bag to keep your shoes from oxidating, stop them from yellowing. So I think that's really dope. A lot of people use like Ziplocs and stuff like that. They've come up with an actual proprietary bag that's intended for the sole use of sneakers. So shout out to them. I will have the link for 8 and 9. Once again, you can get 20% off your purchase there. If you want to get one of those eat shit and die rugbies, I mean,
I gotta get one of those. They gotta send me one. Figs.
That might be
the
Vegas attire. You know what I'm saying? But real quick, want to shout out the usual suspects. Appreciate you as always, week in, week out. Shout out to Champ Sports, Stance Socks, my usual suspects in terms of sponsors. Shout out to everyone who shouted them out. I don't have time to go through the whole list, but Halfcast Frankie, John, AJ, and I'm drawing a blank.
Funky Lace.
Funky Lace. Kev, I'm gonna let you finish the rest.
All right, Mike, go ahead, man. I'll close it down.
All right, cool. Just once again, shout out to the usual suspects for hanging out with us. Without you guys, there is no us. And shout out to you guys. Put on a great show. We were down one man, unfortunately, down another man for a part of the time. So, once again, I want to thank you guys for making my my Monday lively. And let's kick it over to Kev.
Okay, real quick, shout out to Fresh Kicks John. Shout out to KY Souls Mike. Shout out to Ben Ariel. Shout out to Mike is Awesome. Shout out to Witness the King. Shout out to KB Fresh Kicks, Half Cast One, Funky Lace. Frankie, of course, I said that already. Sneakers are good for the soul. I think that's all I got.
If
I think
we
if I miss you, let me know. We'll get you. Shout out to Saturday Night Live with the fellas. You can catch 804 King of Foams, Dunn's Kicks, Pop Lewis and PG. Catch them at 7 o'clock on Saturdays. Sneaker Box Podcast, you can catch them 11 o'clock ish on Saturdays. Talking Kicks, you can catch them at 8:30 on Wednesday, and then the Sneaker Files, you can catch them on iTunes.
All right, you can catch us next week on Monday, y'all.
Peace.
All right,
We out of here.